Today, we're going to dissect one of the most intense academic battles on the entire planet, the mission to become a doctor in India. And let me tell you, this isn't just about studying. It's a story of insane pressure, incredible discipline, and a fascinating modern-day arms race of learning strategies.
So what does it really take to make the cut? I mean, how do a handful of students actually succeed when millions don't? It's a question that defines the lives of countless families across India year after year.
For pretty much everyone, the answer boils down to one single high-stakes day, the NEET exam. You should think of it less like a test and more like a national gauntlet. It's a single day that can literally define the future for an aspiring doctor. The competition is absolutely fierce, and the stakes just couldn't be any higher.
So in this explainer, we're going to break down this entire ecosystem. We'll kick things off with the challenge itself, then dive into two very different ways to prepare: the big business ed tech playbook versus the student-built grassroots arsenal. Then we'll look at an absolutely wild 60-day battle plan, and finally, wrap up with what this all means for the modern quest to get into med school.
Okay, first things first, let's set the stage. To really get a grip on the strategies, you have to appreciate the battlefield and the ticking clock.
So check this out. The exam date is locked in for early May. That gives students a brutally short window. Everything they've worked for, sometimes for years and years, all comes down to a single 3-hour exam. That intense pressure is the foundation for every single strategy we're about to explore.
So, with a challenge that big, how do you even begin to prepare? Well, one of the most dominant approaches is the rise of these massive online educational platforms. This is the big business of ambition.
Companies like Physics Wallah have built entire universes for NEET aspirants, and the idea is pretty simple. Give students everything they could possibly need all in one spot. It's meant to be a structured, guided path through all the chaos.
And just look at the level of detail here. This is not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. They've got dozens of different courses for students at every single stage, from those just starting out in 11th grade to those in their final year, and even for droppers. Those are students who take a full year off just to focus on retaking the exam. It's hyper-targeted.
And the scale is just, honestly, it's staggering. We're talking about more than 750,000 practice questions, thousands of daily problem sets, over 20,000 lectures, and almost 800 different tests. The strategy here is basically overwhelming force, to conquer the syllabus through sheer volume.
The other huge selling point is expertise. These platforms go out and hire faculty with decades of teaching experience. The message to students and parents is crystal clear. You're not just buying resources, you're buying guidance from veterans who know this exam inside and out.
But what if you don't want that all-in-one ecosystem? What if you want to build your own tools from the ground up? Well, that brings us to a completely different grassroots approach.
I absolutely love this quote. It's from a really popular student-made flashcard deck, and it says it all, made using many other decks, Ansert and ChatGPT. That just perfectly captures the spirit of this DIY world. It's collaborative, it's a little messy, and it's built using everything from official textbooks to modern AI tools.
Now, the core tool for a lot of people in this camp is a program called Anki. It's basically a super smart flashcard app. It uses this technique called spaced repetition, where it shows you a flashcard right before your brain is about to forget it, making memorization incredibly efficient. Students create and share these massive decks covering the entire syllabus.
So, what you end up with are these two totally distinct philosophies. On one side, you've got the ed tech playbook. It's structured, expert-guided, and centralized. On the other side, you've got the student-built arsenal, which is all about being flexible, using community-sourced stuff, and directing your own learning. And look, neither one is right or wrong. They're just fundamentally different ways to climb the same mountain.
Okay, so regardless of which tools you choose, the final stretch before the exam, that's where the real battle is won or lost. Let's dig into a case study in raw, unfiltered discipline.
When you're about 60 days out from the exam, all those philosophical debates just end. It's not about which platform is better anymore. It all comes down to pure execution and a high-intensity, daily grind.
And this is what that grind looks like. This plan, which is adapted from what top students really do, calls for a 12-hour effective study day. And the precision is just incredible. 2 hours for theory, but you watch it at 1.5x speed to save time. 3 hours dedicated only to new questions. Every single minute is weaponized.
Let's just do the math on that for a second. A 12-hour day for 60 days straight, That comes out to 720 hours of pure, focused study.
And remember those 3 hours for new questions every day? Yeah, that adds up to over 12,500 new problems solved.
And that's not even counting revision. Tackling old problems adds another 8,400 questions to the pile. The sheer volume is just immense.
As the exam gets even closer, the strategy shifts again. The last 25 days are all about performance simulation, taking a full 3-hour mock test every single day, and then spending an hour painstakingly analyzing it to find and fix every little weakness. It is just relentless.
So, what does this all mean? When you put the massive platforms, the DIY tools, and these intense war plans all together, what does the modern quest for a medical degree actually look like?
So what's the big takeaway here? Well, the challenge is enormous, and this huge ecosystem of tools has sprung up to meet it. But the crucial insight is that there is no single right way. The successful student today isn't just an EdTech user or a DIY learner. They're a strategist, a modern-day general contractor, piecing together the best of all these worlds to forge their own unique path to success.
And that leaves us with a bigger question, one that goes way beyond just a single exam in India. In a world with infinite information and endless tools, is this the new blueprint for ambition? A highly personal, intensely strategic fusion of all the resources you can find, all aimed